Alrighty, let's see if this is going to work. First thing I want to know is the audio working, because I do not have my headset on. I could put the headset on, but the problem is that it's not wireless, and so as I'm doing this, it's probably going to crash and I'm probably going to get tangled and ruin something. TCRS and Joshua, I gotta say, it feels really weird not having a headset on while I'm doing this. It almost feels like I'm faking it. Alright. Mr. Shruggins, very good to see you too. Don't see a scope yet. Well, that's what this thing is. There's a scope, Mr. Taylor. How's the audio? Since I'm not wearing my headset, you guys, it's good? Thank you, appreciate that. It's probably not going to be quite as clear, and it's probably going to fade in and out as I go back and forth. But we'll see how this little MacBook goes. And if you're wondering, this stuff above my head, there was not a machine gun accident in here. It was instead someone trying to stop the panel from falling in. But instead of working out where the studs were, they just randomly screwed in there. And it wasn't me. No, it wasn't me. Alright. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, so the box arrived. It's, yeah, it's got a few impacts, but nothing out of the ordinary. You sort of normally, you expect this sort of stuff from typical shipping. So, alright, but won't be a second. I just got to go grab something. Alright, I'm back. I just had to get the hair back because it'll fall in the face all the time. Bad caps, yeah. Nearly got a hernia picking up mine. The post office sucker is heavy, and I think the worst thing, Joshua, is that it's the weight is offset to one side, and yeah, that caused me. I had to get it out of the courier's van because it was all crammed in there, and she had to give me a bit of a hand, and I pretty much blew my groin out trying to get it, but yeah, it is heavy. Yeah, exactly. The base is the real main weight. So I better find myself a nice sharp knife. Okay. Since I don't have a proper box cutter, it's just going to have to be this sucker. Let's see if I bend this down a little bit. UPS delivered a box from who knows what. Yeah, the form's been less than ideal. So anyway, see how we go. The thing is, the tracking still hasn't shown that it's been collected or anything. I think I might have to get the chair out of the way. That chair needs replacing too. Half the time when I sit on it, it slowly deflates on me. Alright. Customer information sheet. What other crap can we sell you and not deliver quickly? Oh, that's great. Ship today, please. Yeah, too bad UPS didn't get that message. What have we got? Some free foam. If I was still doing model aircraft, that would make a couple of good little wings. Use hot wire to cut those. What have we got here? Zero micro stereo, I can't read. Instructions that we don't need. I'm guessing this is the head itself. The reason why I went with the white tops, these laminate, is because I've got one of my clients is a kitchen manufacturer and whatnot, and so I got these really cheap. Hey, fixing things, I just saw you up here there. This has definitely got to be the head. And I don't treat it very well already. Maybe a sign. Oh man. Static is pretty severe. Silica gel. Here we go. This is our free packet of rice for the water damaged phones. Got a nice cover bag here to suffocate myself in if things don't go well. That's if the rice doesn't work and you'll use the client's data. Nice to see they're thinking of everything. And pretty much as you'd expect. Fairly typical. Well, at least it doesn't look like it's taking any damage. Are they locked? Oh no, they're good. Yep. One thing and handy parts will know with dealing with this is this single mount point for the camera adapter. I was kind of hoping they'd have the triple mount point. Makes it a bit difficult to mount like a big fat Nikon or anything on there. What do we got? A box of foam. Alright, there the eyepieces. I might gonna get the base out. Cover goes in the bin. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Just throw ESD mats on the stuff. Personally, I'm fine with the white surface top. Oh, what have they got here? Oh, that's hilarious. Alright. They've given me a universal adapter. That's not much point. This will be for the LED, I'd say. Yep. The reason why I bought the high-end LED unit, which is this thing, is because it came with a separate controller, and I knew that the controller would have the good old kettle plug in the end, the figure of 8, which means I can take their piece of crap United States 2-prong thing and throw it in the bin, like that. Alright, so this is the real bastard of the thing. And like the old days when you used to do PC computers, just turn upside down and let it slide out on its own. You can go there. Honestly, I at times still think I should have just bought the head assembly and then made my own holder. But I suppose at the end of the day I probably would have wasted as much time and money making the holder as getting this heavy thing in. Hey ITM2. Yeah. Oh well. There it goes. Bend the knees. Jeez, this thing is heavy. I'm glad I got these bench tops. I'm glad I've got the 70 by 35 treated wood holding them up. A normal bench would probably not cope so well with such weight. So I've got a rupture there. You taped. You taped. You are taped, you bastard. Why would you do that? Come on. Another box. Honestly, it's like unpacking Russian dolls. The nesting ones, not the mail order ones. Well, it looks like I did that upside down. Oh well. Jeez, you're a heavy bastard. You see where Lewis Rossman works out. Just moving that base is enough. Alright. Oh. A bit more of a work. Very taped, yes. The neutron flux, like I said, that's why I'm really happy with this, because these will not budge. These are actually sandwiched panels. Half of it is chipboard, the other half is MDF, or medium density fiberboard, and then of course it's all glued over with the laminate, and it's on all sides. So it's a custom made combination. It works really well. And I would be really surprised if there's any sort of vibration coming through. Like, okay, I'm getting a bit there on this one. This is the high bench, and I haven't bolted it to the wall properly, so it's not too bad. Made of lead and tungsten. Yeah, probably just lead. Let's get this. That really is deceptively heavy. So you look at it and you think, that's not going to be so bad. That's got to be about 22, 23 pounds. What do we got here? Oh, you obviously belong in there. Horrible noises. Just like a kid's toy, yeah, except a lot more expensive. Neutron, it's like I said, it's done by the kitchen place around here, or the cabinet makers. And they've got all their CNC machinery and whatnot to do it. Oh man, I could go this slop in this. Changing the bars on this will be probably one of my first changes. Because these are definitely not case hardened shafts. These are just chromed looking accessories. Alright. I mean, it's smooth for now, but I'll give it a day or two and they'll probably start chewing through it. When is the soldering station coming? I'm not really sure because I had hoped today. I'm used to the shipping speed of Element 14 in this country, and with Element 14 you can order around about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. They will have it packed and shipped to you by the next day. So I've ordered my Hako from Mechtronics. They had a good price on it, so it was $500 with 2 tips and free shipping. So, and I've just got a freight turned up, so I've got to go get my freight, so it won't be a second. I had a tiny glimmer of hope it might have been my station. Instead, it's just a package from Element 14, which contains a bunch of little bits and pieces that I need for other jobs. Nothing for this one. Okay, let me see. A makerspace would be good, do it? Yeah. Yeah, sorry, fixing things. Yeah, like I said, I was hoping it was the the soldering station, but nope. Anyway, now I've got to work out how this works. Maybe I will have to read the instructions. God, I hope not. Is there QA on here? Oh yes, this is going to come out. Locked in there. Damn it. I've got to read the instructions. Yes, Lynn had arrived. Sorry I wasn't able to get a camera with this one. I wanted to, but I didn't want to spend 200 plus bucks on. I didn't want to spend $200 odd on something that pretty much wasn't going to be very good. I'd rather just spend $100 to get me through temporary with something like 720p. It'll suffice until I'm ready to make the big investment. Alright, there's no head assembly instructions on that. And this one's going to be obvious. I mean, that's slide right up. Let's see. Ah, I was right. There is a keyway. I just didn't see it. Should have believed in myself. There we go. Except they're backwards. There we go. Yep, that's it. Ah, g'day, Paul. Oh, and thank you very much, Paul. Guess I'll put that towards the camera, or paying off the paying off the new soldering station. I can't think very clearly at the moment. I think I've been raging so much. You can sort of see my face is a bit red from all the dramas. Instructions are hopeless on the AmScope YouTube. Yeah, well, there we go. We just worked it out. Camera is 400 Australian, not 75. Yeah, well, I was thinking if I get the 720p ones, I've seen them. I can get 60 frames per second, 720p. They're about 139. Weight distribution seems a little different there. Well. Where did I put that head? Where did I put my head? Ah, there we go. Since I don't have the camera, I won't bother putting the C-mount on it at the moment. Okay. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Getting there. Next is Quick 861. Yeah. Paul, I was actually talking in US dollars there, but it's close enough. The Australian dollar's coming up at the moment. I think we're at about 80 US cents per Australian dollar. It's close enough. Sure. Oh, that's for this. Right. What else have we got? Yeah, drop that. Put C-mount on and use the little bag. That's, yeah, you mean like this? Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought that. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. This is the one thing I don't like about this particular C-mount. I'm sure you probably can see it. Is that slot when you've elevated it like that? It lets all the bloody dust in. So I'll probably find a better C-mount than that. Wow, the game tax is so freaking high in Australia. What game taxes? You talking about computer games? Type in US dollar amount. Well, I think, yeah, like I said, the normal 720p cameras are around about 139 US dollars. But I haven't done a full check anyway. I'm still evaluating my options. Because then I've got to get the computer that can do it, and then I've got to get the HDMI capture card that can do it, and then I've got to get, there's so many things. a bit like trying to do a hot rod car. You start out with the base car, and then you add something else, and that means you got to go upgrade something else, and then you got to go upgrade something else. Yeah, it's half the fun, I guess. Alright, now we've got to put the LED on. Old cell phone over the camera port held by a bracket. Now, I was thinking about doing something like that, Paul. I was thinking of using this this camera, because it will do 720 at 60 frames per second or 1080 at 30. I was thinking, like, just sticking it on the top and see how it worked. I can probably move my chair back now. Time to be a lazy git. So I've got a USB connection on this. That's a cracker. It generates 12 volts out, but they've used a USB connection. So someone's going to try and plug that into USB at some point. Obviously, big thank you. You can't even see my head. That's great. I'll be up soon. There we go. So obviously, very, very grateful to everybody that's contributed towards getting this. Definitely at this point would not have been able to obtain it without everybody's support. I think I might move the camera down to have a look. No, let's just move the. Changed my C mount. I had the same one with the slot and didn't care for it. Yeah. Paul, an Australian. What? Do I have repeating that? Yeah, Paul, as I was saying, I'm seeing them on Alibaba, AliExpress for 139 at the moment. If you Google them or if you go onto AliExpress and you look for a 720p 60 frame per second camera, you'll find they come up around about somewhere between 99 and 139. They usually are. Depends on the brand. Depends on whether they got the shipping in with them or not. They're all over the place. Yeah. I need my kettle cord, my little figure of 8 cord, the Australian one. Australia, mate. That's in my other room. I'll go grab that. Alright, here we go. This is the Australian version of the same cable. See, if I'd gotten one of the cheaper LED lights, then I would have to use that adapter. And I hate using these things. These things give me the heebie-jeebies. Because when you try and pull them out of the socket, like your 240 volts, and particularly like this one, so there's no plastic protection down towards the bottom. And what can happen is sometimes your fingers grab on there and bam, you're taken for a ride. Wayne, I'll let you guys work out what's going on. Yeah, Joshua, I've got to order the 0.7 Barlow as well and see what that's like. I wanted to start out really simple here because I didn't want to spend too much money or waste too much money on things that I wasn't sure if I was going to want or use. So I thought I'd start out with the base and then grow from there. Alright. Look at that. Fits. Who would have thought? Okay. Let's bring this over. No, this isn't the 0.5. This is just plain. This will be, there's no Barlow on this at all. Alright, here we go. Now, have any of you ever seen the adverts for people who get the colour vision glass, to help them see, or the people who have cochlear implants who can finally hear? Speaking of which, that kind of applies to me a little bit. I don't need an implant like that, but I should get more hearing aids one day. So, I have never looked through one of these microscopes before, so this will be a first for me. It's probably going to be blurry as hell. And I've got myself a piece of junk MacBook laptop board, and I'm going to see what it's like. I suppose I better turn the light on. Okay, we're blinded. Marvellous. Might have to push this back a bit. Sweet Bridget, you're a freaking heavy bastard. Okay. She rattles a bit. Can you tell me if I'll get used to this, because I'm having a hard... Cool. Holy crap, I can see. I think my eyeballs are too wide. Holy crap. It's filled with pubes and dirt. Lovely. But one eye missing here. What the hell? They have sent me the wrong head. This is supposed to be the simulfocal head, and they have sent me just a normal trinocular. Jeez. How much more can go wrong? Simulfocal. It says right here, simulfocal. Unless the sticker's wrong. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's got the pull out. Unless that sticker's not meant to be there. Explains why it was blooming hard for me to see it. No, I think this actually is a normal one. It's just they got the sticker on it. because this doesn't pull out at all. I think it's just my eyeballs. Alright, we're getting there, we're getting there. We're getting there, real close now. Here we go. Holy sweet, wow. That's crazy. God damn, that's crazy. It's like I'm flying over a... Whoa! It's like I'm flying over a city and I can just see everything perfectly. Wow. Yeah, you did right. I got pissed there for a second. I probably will need to... Yeah, bastards putting that sticker on the side. Like I said, I really thought then for a second that it was the one where you had to pull the pin out. That would have made me rage so bad. Man, my eyes are going to need adjusting on this. I probably should get the rubber cups for it. Yeah, never used it one before. Eye strain, headaches, yeah. Yeah, I didn't read the manual, naturally. No one reads the manual. It would completely kill the liveness of this stream. I mean, reading the manual, please. Okay, this is a board I've got to actually do. This is a 820-332 that Lewis has sent me. And I've got to redo all the pins on the graphics V-Core chip. Get out of here. It's a shame I don't have the camera for you guys. You can see why Lewis gets lost on these boards. Back the zoom out. It was a little excessive. Oh, the SMC, my favourite. Where's the chip I need to fix? Where are you, chip? Oh, there you go. Yeah, I've got to do all the legs on the ISL 6288 too. And now that I can see them, I will actually be able to do them. Whereas before I was having a bit of a panic stations because I was thinking there's no way I can do these. And once again I've lost my chip. Come on, chip. There you go. No, you're the Maxim. There you go. Yeah, apparently the balls on this one crack a lot. I actually think I need to be a bit higher here. So I think getting the 0.7 Barlow will be a good match for me on this desk. I mean, I know I can raise this up. I think that extra couple of centimeters will do the trick very nicely. Yeah, I can see one. I can see a crack already on this, on the legs on this. So yeah, that's going to be good. All right. Oh, Paul doing repeats. The built-in cups pull out. I see what you're saying, Robert. Looks like I better They roll out. They are too. They're barely put on there. Okay. So rolling out for a good time. Oh yeah, that's much better. Thank you, Robert. That's a now. Oh man, I can see now how people can do this so easy. Like when I'm doing this sort of work, yeah, but I can see the disorientation too. I mean, this is just once I get my hand-eye coordination under control, it's gonna be much better. Yeah. You try doing this stuff with just a 2.5 magnifying lens or plain eyes. Oh, hey, PB Henry, good to see you. I probably should have my glasses on when doing this, but I don't. I have small aberrations in my vision, and I've got a few flat spots on my eyes, but nothing severe, so I can get away with it. Well, enjoy that movie, whatever you're watching. I watched Doctor Strange last night. Quite enjoyed that. There's a few over-pushed cliche things, but other than that, it was really quite enjoyable. It's got my camera, yes. Eye cups, they keep coming off now, they're all gone. That is too late, yeah, it is. So I'm going to bring it up, RickTech. Need 0.5. Well, I'm 0.05. Do you mean the 0.5 meg Barlow? Oh, so I'm going to try the 0.7 and see how I go with that. At least they're only $30, $35, so it's not a major loss. Let's just see how we go. It's after midnight here. All right, Dodo. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. Now that all that excitement is done, and my eyes are half blurry because I haven't set up the microscope properly yet, I am going to have to get back to a couple of jobs here. I've got 2 emergency laptops. One's come in and it's giving me a bit of the runaround. It's starting to come up, well, it varies, blue screen of death every time, but it varies between a interrupt request fault and then a page fault, and there's a couple of other things. Now I thought it'd be memory issues, so I tried that with memtest. Nothing bad come up. Thought maybe it's a hard drive issue. No, that's all good. So yeah, it's maybe something in the software which is going to be fun. Oh well. There are 2 Barlows, one for the C mount as well. Right. You need to be good height because the back will hurt. Fortunately, RickTech, I don't think I'll be on this too much. A lot of my work is still just with general PC services and things like that. But for when I am doing the board work, it's going to be a godsend, thankfully, to finally be able to do this. I've got a job that has been waiting for a year for me to do. This is a iPhone 6 with a knocked off backlight filter. Whoever changed the screen before me got a little bit overzealous with the spudger and knocked the backlight coil clean off. So, filter rather, not, well, take your pick. Anyway, so I just got to solder that back on, but I'll probably take a couple of weeks before I get to that. Instead, I'll ramp up and get used to everything first. So, driver, yeah, PB Henry, it could be a driver issue. What I'll do is I'm probably going to roll it back to the previous restore point and see what happens. They did make mention that it was doing updates last night, so it seems like that would be an ideal situation or cause for it. I wanted to check the hardware outright, of course, because you don't want to go chasing software faults when you've actually got a hardware fault chewing away at things, making things bad. When you hear a laptop Lenovo fan spins up, when not, Lenovo laptop fan only spins up. Let's start up. Does spin. Laptop stays on. When not, there's a that's kind of weird. You'd think if maybe it was a heat pipe problem or something like that, then well, are you even able to get temperatures on it and see what's going on? But 30 seconds is really quick, particularly with a modern processor. You'd think that drop the frequency back or something. The self-regulation. I'm not sure. All right. Okay, well, I better get back to the work. Good luck with that, Robert King. I'm really not sure, to be honest. Dead ITE. No, yeah, that's always a possible. I hate those. Uh, I hate the fact that the ITEs, they're like the SMCs. You can replace them with chips, but unless they've got their firmware in them, as far as I can see, they are no good to anybody. So, all right. Okay, well, thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate you sticking around for me stumbling along with this microscope. And my God, it's been a long time. It's been well over 6 months since everybody started chipping in. So I'm glad we're here now. From here, when I get the camera, then it should be interesting. But for the meantime, I'm going to just skill up, so to speak. And maybe when the hacker gets in, I'll do another live stream and stumbling along. So, got a new Bun VH, new T12s for your hacker. Never you. Oh, Wayne, a bunch of new T12s. You're on your phone or something trying to swipe words in because I know my phone just doesn't work with my. Hey, Handy Parts, are you back from the doctor or just going to the doctor? We're all done. Yeah, the IT. I don't know what causes the IT failures, but I've had corrosion causing them to die, but that's about it. Other than that, I haven't found anything. Alright, okay, I'm out of here. Thank you very much. Mini iron yet? Got the mini iron. No, not yet. No, I spent all my money on the hacker. So I will see you all in a few days, maybe, when I've got myself worked out. I've got to find a proper place for this and make it so it all fits in with the workflow. It's going to be fun, and I've got to get the other work that I've got to get done. So late nights, lots of fun, probably tired eyes, and I'm really going to enjoy this. So thank you again. I'll see you all later.